Rjpasini from Rjpasini-com. Come to you today to talk to you a little about some things I'm going to be doing in the upcoming weeks, and I just thought I'd share it with you. You notice behind me is a green screen there, and it's homemade, of course. Basically, all I did just to share this with you is instead of buying all these expensive things, you know me. If you don't know who I am, my name is Rjpasini from Rjpasini.com. I am the frugal, I guess, retail seller, you know, e-commerce seller, and I always try to do things on the fly and do things cheap. So what I did was I went to Walmart and I bought a regular lime green bedspread sheet, you know, with the pillowcases and so on and so forth. I could have bought just the what do you call it there? Just the fabric itself. It probably got a lot cheaper. I think this cost me, it wasn't that expensive. I don't know, maybe $15, $20 if that. You know, you got the whole thing. You got the bedspread, you got the pillowcases and stuff like that. And the reason why I bought it is in case I needed to make it bigger, I could stitch it together and have it where it's draped on the floor. I mean, this is big enough. This has got to be at least over 8 feet or better, I would think. And the reason why I'm doing it with the green screen, you know, doing this type of video with the green screen is because I like to change the background of it. In most of my videos that you see I do, you know, the videos always produce, you always see the background, like the living room and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I know a lot of resellers do that. But on the other hand, I like to be just a little different. I like to do things just a little different, you know, make it a little more appealing. And this way here, by doing it with the green screen, I can change the visual effects on it. I don't have to have, you know, you don't have to sit there looking at a grandfather's clock. You don't have to sit there looking at a little kitchenette or whatever, in the dining or whatever. You know, it's just a lot better, a cleaner look. And that's basically what I'm doing, you know. I want to do, that's the reason why I'm doing this here. And I don't know if I shared it. So what I did was, let me go back to the green screen again. I'm sorry, I'm going off, folks. Going off cue here. What I did was, I have the white walls in the house, and I took one of the rooms, and I just did was I took 2 paper clips, push pins, pinned one up to one side, one to the other side, and I have some, you know, regular light incandescent bulbs, about 3 of them, about 360 watt bulbs that are blowing the light this way. Plus there's natural lighting coming in from the outside, which is good for the window. So yes, I am shooting this during the day. At night, I don't know how it would be. I don't know how it would work out. I can't say. But you know, I figured, let me change the background around. Let me trip up the you know, my video game here, so to speak, make things a little better. I'm not saying it's gonna give 100%, you know, clarity where it's going to be like you say, oh boy, I can't wait to see that guy's videos he makes. No, but it's just to change the background around, just to change the scenery. But that's basically it. But you know, I'm learning a little about the green screens. I have 2 software packages that I use, in case you guys want to know. I use Wondershare by Filmora by Wondershare. That's the company that makes it. And the other one is Cyberlink Power Director 14 Ultra. That's what I'm using too. Ultra, I think it's Ultra, I guess. And I'm using that there. Now, I bought both of them at different times. I bought the Cyberlink Power Director. I got that, just to share this with you, was at Best Buy. I got that, I believe, for $49.99, $50. And the other one I bought, Filmora, from Wondershare, that I believe I got that on a discounted price. I believe I paid $20 for that. I think it was $29 or $29.99, something like that. And I believe it went up since then. I think now if you go purchase it, it was $79. I think it's $79.99. I also think Cyberlink went up too, to be honest with you. Now they got the new one that came out, Cyberlink Power Director 15, and that one there is not too bad. I mean, because I'm a purchaser of the first one, I'm able to get the that one there, the newer one, I believe is for $59.99 or something along that line. So, you know, I just thought I'd give it a shot as far as with the green screen and see how the chroma key works. I know sometimes people who make videos, they always show you they're in their living room, basement, or garage, or they're walking outside, and You know, this is shot not with my iPhone 5. This is not shot with a digital camera. This is, you know, this is a digital video camera, actually, and it's got the little 8mm cassettes that play it there. So this is not being shot with a digital camera, you know, the still digital camera. Although a lot of companies today are using them. They do excellent video qualities. It is astronomically great. I mean, if you have to really check into it. I like to use all my cameras. I use all my cameras is only the two: the digital video camera, which I'm recording on now, and my Sony CyberShot, which I take all my pictures for my eBay pictures, you know, for my listings. But I'm a Sony diehard. I love Sony products. Right now, I'm using a remote control Sony tripod, and when you buy these cameras, I bought my Sony camera, digital camera, it gives you a remote control, which is a nice feature, so you can cut and pause it whenever you want. As you can see, I could zoom out and I could zoom in, you know, and this has a 700x, so I could really get really close into it if I really need to, but we don't need to go that close up, you know, see. But it's really a good thing, and they give you remote control with it, you know. I bought this one back in the day. Geez, it had to be bought. Both of my cameras were purchased basically around 2002, 2003, and I paid a decent amount of money for them, to be honest with you. And right now, it's not like state-of-the-art equipment, but you know, I look at it, it does the job. I'm producing a video, you're watching it. That's all that matters. You know, the whole idea with the video is to get the message out there, to introduce myself to you guys, to do my sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos. And I also do the reseller news on occasion. Well, actually, it should be more than occasion. It should be basically on a daily basis, or either at a weekly roundup, you know. But that's the videos I basically produce. I do do-it-yourself. I do have some do-it-yourself videos as well. But if you're not, this is the first time subscribing to my channel, please, I would love to have you as a subscriber. If you like what I do with these videos, give them a thumbs up. If you like, I'd love to have you guys, like I said, to, you know, watch my videos. And I'm hoping that I can make it, you know, get at least 100 subscribers. I just looked just now and I got 92. I hope I can get to 100. Not that it's a great feat, or not that it is. You might say, well, it's not the greatest thing, but to me, it's a great thing. And the more video subscribers I get, the better I like it. I would hope, you know, that someday I could, you know, get to the thousands and thousands of video, you know, subscribers if they like the content I put out. I like to trip it up a little differently. I don't always want to do specific, you know, things on eBay, you know, what I'm selling all the time, or my sneak peeks. Although I will be doing those, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to do other things. If you look back at this, like I said again, if this is the first time visiting my YouTube channel, check out the other videos I have. You know, they're all different things. I think I got one about fixing how to clean your vacuum cleaner, the filters and stuff like that, rather than, as opposed to buying another one. Doing a little plumbing thing, basic plumbing things. You know, how to change the faucet thing. Like, you know, little things of that nature. I do how with a do-it-yourself, how I make custom boxes. I sell the Harmonix Rock Band guitars for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation, and I show people how I craft boxes. I make custom boxes for these things, for these items I sell. I just did a video not long ago on how I package and prep my fragile items that are being sent out, and videos of that sort. I do some videos, like I took a while back, I took a picture of a couple squirrels playing in the back here. I have new videos, well, I have to put a new one up there about a little rabbits now. We got little baby rabbits running around the area. It's like, you know, it's like a little habitat back here where I live. You know, we used to have raccoons, I don't see them anymore. Possums every now and then, I don't get them at night, but you know, I don't get them during, well, of course you don't see them during the day because they're nocturnal animals. And, but we do get those every now and then. We don't have any deers and bears. I'm not like in New Jersey, I'm in New York, in the suburbs of Long Island. So, no, we won't see those there. Occasionally, you will see, like I seen a couple blocks away, we had a Canadian goose, geese, whatever, walking on people's property. It was only, I think, one or two. You don't really get to see that too often. Plenty of birds, wild birds. I used to do bird watching back in the day. My two favorite birds are the blue jay and the cardinal. We get a lot of them around here. I think I videotaped a picture. I think I did a videotape on the Cardinal. It was on top of the antenna, and I was, shooting pictures of a video on it. And I didn't get a chance to upload that on YouTube. But I do things of that nature. It's not strictly. I don't want you to think like, if you subscribe to my channel, oh, this guy is going to be talking about the same thing, always sneak peeks, demos, intros. The reason why I do those, folks, in case you're wondering, is I do those videos because for you, the potential buyers out there, or in this particular case, you stumbled across the YouTube channel, I do that to give the buyers a little insight as to what I'm selling. So it gives a little clarity. It gives the buyer, the potential buyer, a little peace of mind knowing what they're getting from me. Also, it's a way to introduce me, introduce myself to you as, introduce as a seller to the potential buyer as to, what I have to offer. It's nice to, like the old saying goes, place the name with the face. So that's why I do what I do. And at least you're getting to see the thing in action. I love video. I mean, I think video is the greatest thing. That's my hobby. Videos, digital video and still cameras. I do it, with that. That's my hobby as far as selling. What I'm doing right now. I am selling right now on eBay full time. And how I got, just a little brief overview. How I got into this with the YouTube channel and with the selling on eBay full time is back in June of 2016. My company had layoffs and our jobs got outsourced. And with that in mind, I said, you know what? I said, this is going to probably be a golden opportunity for me to try to, sell some goods on eBay. It's going, it's moving along. It's okay. I can't say, I'm going to retire next year. I'm only be doing this now a year and 2 months. If you look at from the time I started to the time, to the present, it's again a year and 2 months. So I'm not a seasoned seller as I always use in my videos. I'm not a person that's been doing selling on eBay for 10, 15, 20 years. There are sellers out there that have been doing it. I haven't. And I'm not going to lie and just throw a number out there. Oh yeah, I've been doing it. Now, if you do look from the time I did start on eBay, it was back in July of 1999. But back then, it was on and off. I didn't really have a great interest in eBay at the time. I didn't think much of it. It wasn't something that was appealing to me. I was in the IT field back then. The wife and the 2 kids were little. I was working. The job was pretty stressful. We had 3 days on and 4 days off. But believe me, those 3 12-hour days, when you went home on, let's say Wednesday was your Friday night, you were stressed out because I was dealing in mainframe with multi-platform operating systems. And we always had to be on top of things, and you had to be sharp, and you had to be, right on it, in case something happened. We had system crashes, system outages like that. You always had to be prepped, And, in between, on those days off, me and the wife would work, and she would work part-time, on the days that I was home, she was working, and when I was working, she was home. So, my priority back then was taking care of the wife and my kids. I didn't have no time to sit there and devote to eBay at the time. That's how it was back then. Now my girls are older, everybody's doing their own thing. It's a little different now. Things have subsided. I was able to get involved with this line of work due to the fact that we were able to pay down a lot of bills. So going into this here, there's no car payments, no mortgage, or no credit card debt, which is good. And I recommend anybody that is getting involved or going to get involved with this here, try to have a lot of your debt load paid down or paid off. You don't want to go into this type of business, especially if you're taking a plunge. I didn't take the plunge by choice. I took the plunge because it was something I wanted to do all along. I wasn't going to quit my job. I had no intentions of resigning because the company had a nice benefit package, they had a pension plan and all that other stuff. The reason when I say take the plunge, I mean that I decided to, rather than eventually go back into the corporate world again, I figured let me go and try and do it on my own this time. Now it's my turn, So I figured let me take a shot at it. But that's my suggestion to anybody that's looking to get into eBay full time. If you have a job, your day job, whatever you do, don't quit it. Don't quit your day job. Do a lot of research. Do research on certain products that you want to sell or you have an interest in. Do your own sourcing. You'll go to a lot of resellers out there. They'll tell you where they source from. You know, a lot will tell you they go to Goodwill, they go to the thrift stores, they go to Salvation Army. Basically, to be honest with you, that's what you're going to hear all the time. And then sometimes you hear retail arbitrage. Okay, retail arbitrage, if you're not familiar with it, it's going to a store like Marshall's or TJ Maxx or Walmart and buying stuff that's discounted or it's on sale. You're buying it and you're reselling it for a profit. There are other sources. You know, there are other ways to source for merchandise, and you can source for the merchandise. You can also do drop shipping too. But the thing is, from a lot of resellers, I know because I watch a lot of videos. Since I got into this line of work, I watch a lot of videos, and you know, just not saying I'll save you the time and trouble, but I'm just saying you're going to hear a lot from them where they do their sourcing from. And I think I left out one, which was the yard sales or garage sales, whatever. So basically, you have your thrift stores, your Goodwill, your Salvation Army, and your yard sales and garage sales. Okay, and your retail arbitrage. If you're going to go, you know, get something in a store, like I said, either a Walmart or a Marshall's, and buy a discounted item, and you're going to resell it on eBay for a profit. You know, that's the only ones I've seen. Watching the specific resellers, there's hundreds of them out there, folks. I try to watch reliable guys, you know, men and women that are in this business doing it full time. And, you know, I listen to them, you know, what they have to say. And the ones I watch, I maybe follow, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, if that. And basically, it's all the same thing, okay? You know, it's the same, what I told you, it's the same thing. So if you're looking to source for merchandise, I said, well, what am I going to get? Or I started off selling personal household items. Things that my daughters didn't want as they grew older. Got like right now, I got an eBay. They got 300 items. Some of my youngest daughter's clothes she didn't want anymore because she's not, you know, she's growing out of them. So she gave them to sell, and you know, things of that nature. That's how you start. You could find things around your house, and you can do it that way. And again, if you've got local thrift stores in your area, go to your local thrift stores, pick up some things. Salvation Army, the Goodwill. If you see yard sales, this is the time of the year. It's today. It's August 26th. Okay, so the summer's coming up to a wrap. The people will still be having yard sales probably right up to November, I would think. You know, as long as the weather's nice, people still go out. That's if they decide to, you know, have yard sales at that time of the year. I don't think I don't think November's a freezing month. But you know, you never know. There may be people out there that may want to. You know, they're getting ready to move and they want to get rid of stuff the last minute. Who knows? You know, I'm not going to say you're going to see yard sales in December. I mean, unless the people are like, you know, just that desperate to get rid of stuff, but that's not going to happen. And then the other thing is, I'm sorry, the other thing I forgot was estate sales. That I guess you would look up in your local newspaper and you'll see like classifieds or whatever. You'll probably see estate sales. You know, the other thing too I learned from these guys is, and you might, in case you're familiar with this or you're not or aware of it, people do retail arbitrage on eBay, Amazon, okay, and they also do retail arbitrage on Craigslist. I followed one guy, I came across his YouTube channel, and he says he buys electronics, right, off of Craigslist, and he'll tell you what he paid for it and what he sold it for, okay. Now, I can't validate everything that's being said with these people is 100% correct, accurate, or truthful, but I do believe, you know, that is possible. If you do buy something from Craigslist, it's electronic, gizmo, whatever, maybe you're buying an iPhone 5S, and the thing is in perfect condition, well, clean condition, good working condition, and the guy on Craigslist is selling it for, I don't know, $50, and you get it, you flip it for 75 or 80 or even 100, you know. I don't know, but I heard stories like that, and there was one guy, I don't know, I can't tell you, it's not that I don't want to tell you. Like I said, I do follow a variety of guys, men and women that sell. I don't know which one it was, but you will hear those type of stories as well. But anyway, guys, I don't want to go too long with this video. Like I said, this is the background drop right now. You probably won't going to see us because I'm going to use chroma key to change the background to see how it looks. So Yeah, if you see the background, I don't know why I even said it this way here, but with the green screen, I'm thinking you're going to actually see the green screen. I might have it weird before and after, but this rest of the video, I might show in the beginning how it is in green screen. Then I'm going to show you with the the changed background to it. I think it's better, and it's more professional looking too. If I can get it to work right now, I have this. Like I said, I have the software for both. One to share the Filmora and Cyberlink. It's going to take a little time to get used to working with it, so you got to bear with me on it. It might not be 100%. You hear all these stories when you're using green screen, proper lighting. There should be no shadows behind you, which there probably is behind me. I don't know. I can't really. Doesn't look like it. It's very faint. And lighting, proper lighting. Now, like I said, I got 3 incandescent 60-watt bulbs facing this way. I got a window to the side over here that's letting natural light in. So I don't know how it's going to come out, but we'll see how it looks, And if it works good, I probably will be shooting my videos like this going forward, The only time I won't have this background is when I'm doing screen share, because then I'd have to have my whole computer in here and I'd have to move it that way. I could do that as well. I mean, that's probably easy enough. I got a laptop, I can screen share like that, but I like the webcam. I like my webcam with my desktop. But anyway, guys, if you like this video or you like what I'm doing or what I'm about to do with it, please subscribe to me. Love again to have you guys as subscribers. If you get anything out of my other videos, maybe not so much this one, I would hope you get something out of it, at least a little insight as far as what I want to do with it. Give it a thumbs up, and if you don't want to give it a thumbs up, that's fine. But if you want to subscribe, I'd love to have you guys as subscribers. I know you guys are great people out there, and I appreciate you guys following me. And for new people that are hitting my YouTube channel, I appreciate you guys spreading the word and telling them about me in regards to the items I sell. I'm an honest seller, guys. I offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on my items I sell. I always encourage people, not always, but recently I'm encouraging people, especially new buyers. Before you buy from me, all I say is do me a favor. Just read some of the feedbacks I get. I'm not telling you to read all. I got 960, whatever it is, on 900 something. I'm not telling you to read all of them, but read the ones I have recently, and you get an idea. I encourage you to, read your feedbacks before you even consider buying from me. My feedbacks, and see what the others have to say. You don't have nothing to lose. Like I said, there's no hassle-free returns. I don't give you a hard time. I'm not going to sit there and, if I send something out, I package it really well to the best of my ability. And, if it gets to you in one piece and not in pieces, that's great. That's I have to give myself kudos for that one. Because I always get nervous when it comes to sending fragile things out. Clothes is one thing. I mean, clothes, you put them in a poly bag, you send them out there, and there should be no problem getting them, unless they fell into a water or something, or somebody, ran them over, or whatever, the package got ripped open and something happened to it. That should be no problem. But I always get a little concerned when it comes to printers, if I'm selling any sensitive electronic things, because I always worry about those things, making sure that they get to you guys in one piece, not in pieces. But you never have to worry from me. I try to get good material, good merchandise to sell, stuff that's sellable. Lately, you might see stuff that say parts for not working, and the reason why that happens is sourcing from thrift stores, which I do. I do a lot of my sourcing from thrift stores. I had the Sony DVD player, CD player, and I have a Kenwood that I believe I have. I don't know if there's a total of 2 or 3 on there that are being sold for parts not working. People say, well, why don't you just bring batteries when you test them in store? I don't always think to walk around batteries. Sometimes people have the AC adapters. I'm able to check it out and test it out. Sometimes you do it on a whim. It's all a 50-50 thing. It's all a matter of luck. If you're buying that thing for a certain price, and it's no refunds either, no exchange or refund. So once you buy it, you own it, and that's what happens. 9 out of 10, I had sold a lot of good ones that work really good, Sony, Panasonics, and people had purchased them from me, and no problem. I also try to make packages with them. In some cases, try to always include headsets with it, along with the CD player. What's the sense of having a CD player? You don't have any headsets to listen to it. I try to get things of that nature. a printer I have for parts not working. If you look on there, you will see that one says for printer not working or parts not working. And a little story to that one there really quick is that was working in 1A condition. I had sent it out to a buyer. The buyer decided the last minute they no longer wanted it. They sent it back poorly packaged, and when it got back to me, it got damaged. So that's why that's up for sale for no parts, for parts not working. The other ones, the little CD players, the reason why they're up for parts not working is because I purchased those personally from the thrift store, thinking they were going to work. Sometimes they do. Like I said, it's all a hit and miss, and apparently they didn't work the way planned. So I figured, well, rather than discard it, somebody might need something off it. You might need a casing from it. Maybe you could use a dry belt in there. So I put it for parts not selling. But that's the only reason why you will see on my listings, eBay listings, for parts not working. I do not, and I repeat, I do not buy items for parts not working. That's not what I want to do on eBay. To me, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. To me, it's a waste of time. Okay, to buy the type of merchandise. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for other sellers, who, you know, people that sell buy stuff like that. That's all fine and Jim dandy. If you want to buy stuff like that and, you know, sell it for parts not working, that's fine. I'm not real. I want to sell stuff to you guys that when you get it, whatever it may be, you know, you'll get it. It'll work. You know, when I sell printers, now here's the thing: when I sell printers, I put in my description that in order for the printer to work, I do a demo on it, where to get the software, I do the scanning process of it. The only time I can't do the actual print testing on it is when it needs cartridges, and I will put that in there in my description and on the video, and tell the person, you, the potential buyer, this printer will not work because it's going to need new cartridges. So people say, well, why don't you just buy new cartridges? Then I have to tear on the price. Okay, no big deal. All right, but the price of the cartridges are cheap enough. I buy non-branded. That's why I always recommend to the people when I do these demo videos. You don't have to buy branded ones. Oh, I sell HP. You don't have to buy a branded HP cartridge because it's going to be expensive. You can get non-branded cartridges for HP, right? For between $8 and $10, and you get all four of them. Black and three colors different. You have magenta, blue, and cyan. You know, the cyan and magenta, and, you know, the blue one. You can get that there for like $10. I know, because that's what I buy for my HP PhotoSmart printer, and they work fine. Okay, but that's the only things, you know, as far as that part goes. And yes, I do demos and intro videos a lot to, like I said again, to introduce myself and to show you, the potential buyer, that when you're getting something, it should work. It ain't going to be DOA, as the old saying goes, dead on arrival. It should, if it's working here, it should work for you at your house or place of business. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I'm going to see how this is going to work out. I don't know if it's not that good. I gave it a shot. You know, like I said, this is a homemade green screen thing. Very simple. All I did was I bought a sheet set. Green set, you know, sheet set from Walmart. I think I spent between 15 and 20 bucks on it. I took a white wall in the background, a white wall in one of the rooms in the house, and I just 2 thumbtacks, one on each side to spread it apart, and that's my green screen. No poles, you know, there's no poles to string up, no clamps to clamp anything. That's basically it. A sheet with 2 push pins. But anyway, guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks again for stopping by. I'm sorry for rattling on, but I just wanted to share this information with you guys. You take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.